your boy Dan, aka aDrive, bringing you guys the latest in Pokemon Nintendo Switch rumors here. Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, Pokemon Let's Go Eevee, the newest titles rumored to be for the Pokemon Nintendo Switch launch. There has been a whirlwind on the internet this morning for Pokemon Let's Go, which is supposedly the new title for the Switch game, and we're going to talk a little bit about that in this video right now. You may have already heard about it. I'm a little late to the party on this one. I was actually at a funeral this morning, so I apologize for not being able to bring you guys this a little bit sooner, but I did talk a little bit about it on Twitter. But basically, there's been some rumors that have kind of swirled around about this title, Pokemon Let's Go, and it does seem like it may be coming to fruition, so much so that Joe Merrick from Cerebi.net, often looked at as being the most credible Pokemon news source, really only posting about things when they're pretty much 100% confirmed. In this case, he does disclaim it by saying unconfirmed rumor, but does indicate that the title, a logo went up on various message boards around the internet, which showcased the name Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, which matches up with various pieces of alleged leak information that have come up for the game. There's also some other information we're going to talk a little bit about, but the idea behind this is it's kind of a Pokemon Yellow type remake, in a sense, going back to Kanto version, basically going back to Kanto and kind of playing through the original games again, but perhaps more of a focus on Pikachu, and then also with Eevee as the second version, with some sort of integration between that and Pokemon Go. A lot of integration for Pokemon Go. So before I go any further, let's actually talk about that aspect right there. The idea of kind of tying it into Pokemon Go, and you could see some different things here. You got this guy right here, but there's like kind of like a fake cover art, I guess. Kind of talking about Pokemon Go, obviously took the world kind of by storm last year, being one of the, or 2 years ago, being one of the biggest games ever, really, and it really was like a cultural phenomena, really, is kind of a way to put it. So to me, it would make some sense that Pokemon and Nintendo would try, and Game Freak rather, would try to kind of incorporate Pokemon Go somehow. And I see a lot of people freaking out about Pokemon Go style catch mechanics and stuff like that. Chances are, if there's anything like that, it's you can easily turn it off. But I will say, I did tease myself that I got some inside information about a month ago on Twitter, and I never really talked about what it was, but what it was actually, and I'm gonna skate around it a little bit again because I didn't want to make a direct video, but it basically had to do with using motion controls to catch Pokemon, and the fact that there was a commercial being filmed, and I spoke to some of the people who were in the commercial, and I saw proof that there was a casting call for a Pokemon commercial, and I saw some stuff regarding that. Again, I'm not going to show any of that because I don't want to potentially blast the dude who sent it to me, because that could be really bad for him, but nevertheless, so I have seen some things kind of regarding that, using the motion controls with the Joy-Cons to throw Pokeballs and stuff, and maybe that's integrated somehow with the kind of the Pokemon Go catching style. So don't freak out about that, because right now when you catch Pokemon in a main series game, you click Pokeball and you click use, and it throws the Pokeball, and that's it. You don't do anything. So I feel like having an opportunity to catch them, like doing some sort of mechanic with the motion control or whatever, could be kind of cool, and chances are you can turn it off anyway. So don't stress about that. But yeah, some interesting stuff here about this. There's one main post here, and it's right here. I kind of scrolled away from it, but this is actually posted on April 1st, which is about 45 days ago, about a month and a half ago, which is, yes, April Fool's Day, but apparently this ends up being kind of right. Maybe. It kind of lines up, right? So Yellow remakes for the Nintendo Switch, 2 versions, Pikachu and Eevee. Red and Blue play a role in the story. You and your rival are new trainers. Following Pokemon returns, the Pokemon do follow you. HMs are replaced with PokeRide from Alola. Online has a hub for players. Pokemon Go integration. Catching Pokemon works similar to Pokemon Go. Rewards in-game and in-Go for linking the two together. And then the new accessory can be used with both Go and the games. And the announcement is coming soon, and it's releasing this year, which is really a topic that we've talked a lot about, the game coming out this year, which I still stand true. And it's actually interesting. I'm gonna dig through my tweets here. It's gonna take me a second to do it because I wasn't planning on necessarily pulling it up, but actually that tweet's good. We'll pull up that article here in a second too. I don't know where it went. This guy right here, I think I have this open right now, but I did a poll the other day showing basically, do you want the game to come out this year or not? And it's actually really cool. Vote based on what you think, not what you want, right? So what do you think? Do you think the game's gonna come out this year or not? And the poll, with over 6,000 votes, 49% of people said they think it's gonna come out. 51% of people said they didn't think the game was going to come out this year. So I thought that was pretty interesting. A lot of people don't think the game is going to come out this year. I still stand by that. Again, a lot of reasons as to why I pointed that out. The fact that Nintendo has said they want to sell 20 million Switches by the end of the year, fiscal year in March. much. You know, just the timing. There was a lot of reasons we've talked about in the past, but let's pull up this article here. I just opened one. This one, the Nintendo Wire article here. This is the one I was actually trying to pull this up earlier. So they've got the same kind of thing there, talking about these different leagues. Pixelpar, a big part of this. Let's pull up Pixelpar's Twitter. He's actually shown some pretty interesting things. This guy was kind of, I guess he had some credible stuff in the past, and then he dropped this morning, and that's where the internet firestorm kind of started. He talked about Let's Go, which, by the way, I've been saying Let's Go in so many videos for so long. I feel like I should be getting royalties for this. I'm kidding, obviously, but Let's Go has been kind of like one of my catchphrases. I even have an emote that says Let's Go, so kind of interesting there. But he kind of teased this, then he put out this little video talking about all the different things that he's done in the past that have shown that this is what is coming. So he teased it. You can check out his Twitter to kind of see, but he's drawn all sorts of stuff, Eevee and Pikachu on Switch covers and all sorts of stuff. He's drawn out all these different tweets and stuff that have kind of hinted leading to this. So here we are, you know, really what the crazy part is you're looking at a situation where there's all these different rumors and things that have kind of been swirling around, and the insider information and all these pieces, and now all these pieces are coming together, and they're coming together to bring us to this moment right here, which is Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. Like, that's where we're at. So is it possible this is all just crazy rumors and not real at all? Yes, but it seems unlikely. And like, I go back to Joe, not that Joe Merrick or SarahB.net has never been wrong. I actually don't know. I like Joe a lot. He's a nice guy. Not that he's always 1,000,000% right, but the fact that he would go out and say something about it really adds to the legitimacy of this, in my opinion. So I think that that's pretty interesting. And again, you have all these different things kind of swirling around pointing to this. So that's my thoughts on it, man. Ultimately, like, I'm pumped about it. Okay, so I've been saying that I wanted the new game this year no matter what. And I know people don't want it rushed. If it's a remake, in this case, like, it looks like you're going back to Kanto. If it is a remake, then, by the way, this is just a fan art. This isn't the real cover. If it is a remake, then they don't have to completely remake an entire region, right? Hopefully they add some new stuff to it, though. Hopefully it's not the same Kanto where you just, every town's exactly, like, they better, like, really revamp it. Add new areas. They have to add a lot. And I feel like you gotta go 2 regions, man. You gotta go 2 regions. There's also some other stuff, too, that I didn't really talk about. I think if I go to PokeShopper, Paul Ryan was tweeting out some stuff earlier about, oh yeah, so this right here, the Let's Go Johto revealed, which is interesting. So perhaps there's this whole theme about Let's Go. So Paul Ryan might have known some secrets. He might have known some secrets ahead of time. I have no idea. I don't know. I don't have these inside connections. I'm just a guy on the internet making fun videos. So what are your thoughts, though? Let me know in the comments section below. What do you think? Do you want to go back to Kanto? Are you thinking now that it seems like we might be going to Kanto? Seems like it. What do you think? Does that make you pumped? Does that make you bummed? What's your thoughts, man? I know you're gonna, even if you're mad, you might be mad. I know how this is. You're gonna be mad, and then you're gonna get the game anyway, and it's gonna be awesome. So, that's the truth, though, dude. People get so mad about stuff, and then they'll go get the game anyway, because Pokemon's Pokemon, and it's an awesome franchise, and then you're gonna be pumped about the game. So, either way, let me know what your thoughts are. I'll probably do a more detailed video to talk about this with Munch in the GhostLocke series coming up. Again, like I said, I just legitimately got home changed after being at a funeral, and I'm actually going to the party, you know, the thing that you do after the funeral where the family all gets together and they have dinner and stuff. I'm doing that, so I gotta get out of here. But thank you guys for watching. I love you guys. You guys are awesome. My name is Dan. I also go by aDrive. I'm gonna catch you guys next time. Peace. Thanks so much for checking out my last video. If you like that one, you'll definitely like this one. And be sure to subscribe for more as I post Pokemon videos every single day.